All right, we got our main hoop going. That sucker in there. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Got this all tacked in. Right now the floor is tacked into the car. Just tacked on the plates here. That's going to allow me later on, once this main structure is done, to drop it down onto this level right here. And that gains me, you know, about 10 inches up top. So the top of the car will be sitting about here. So I'll be able to get in here and weld all this stuff up top. If you come around to the front here, what we're going to be doing, a lot of guys take this, they plate the K member, and then they attach their subframe tube there. So then they have a bolt-on attachment that braces the car, ties it to the subframe. So that's what we'll do with these front connectors. Come around this side and give you a little bit of a approach angle here. The customers purchased an OEM floor that we're going to end up sectioning in, filling all these panels through this main section. Not the center, but through each side. There'll be a trans tunnel built right here. Go straight through. Some access panels and stuff so you can pull the transmission from inside the car, make it super easy. That is a good start. Got the front down bars. We're putting those in next. That's what I'm going to try to get done today. See what we can get knocked out. All right, here we go. We've got our main hoop going. We got our down bars. We got the halo. We got our dash bar in place. Getting ready to work on putting in the number 15 bar here, and then we'll get our two 18 bars going here and get that established. And then I can start playing with this funny car cage, get all this right here closed in. There's a lot of tubing that gets put into this place here, so we'll catch you up on that, but I'll give you a little teaser of some of the work down here. Technically we're going to be able to get 100% weld on the back of that, but we're going to put the gussets in that the customer ordered anyway, just to strengthen it. There'll be gussets both sides of that one, and then when the door bars go in, there'll be a large door bar here, and then that cross X gets a gusset there and a gusset there. So we've got all our gussets here. We'll get to notching on these. These are super simple. They've already got an etching on them. We know what they are. We'll cut our 45s on each one, start slapping them in to get the cage going. This table's getting thinner. We've also got both the door bar setups here. This will be our main door bar, and then that's our intermediate going the other way. So I gotta wait. We gotta stop and not do anything on this door opening. And we wanna work and get this entire back area done, get the whole funny car cage going, get the top bars for the roof tacked in, and then we can do these and then drop the chassis down. And what we'll do is the chassis will drop down onto this platform here, and we'll have that space up top here. So this tube will drop down to like down here in that range. So we'll be able to weld all the stuff on top of the chassis and make it really easy to get to. And then we're gonna have a part here. I'm gonna cut this back, put a flange on there very similar to this one. It's got two pieces. Bolt that on right here with a 90 going right to the plated K-member part that I'm going to do. So I'll have a tube go here, bolt, flange, and then that'll tie it to the rest of the thing. So if I take the K-member out, it's actually tied to the chassis and it can still be removed. You know how I know I'm good at what I do? There's one. There's two. And there's the chassis jig. Chassis jig that's actually holding the car. Okay, 0.1 off. So, this entire structure is true within a 0.1 of degree. Pretty good. I'm gonna say it's good. There you go. It's 0.1 on the dash bar. Yeah, there you go. 0.2, 0.1. Oops. Error. Let's check. It's right in the middle. What do we got there? 0.1. That's pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that. What's our side to side looking like? Oh, look at that. Fucking A, dude. We are just rock solid. Bunch of fucking zeros around here. The good kind of zeros. Now we've got our established cage in here. Most of this is partially welded in, like you can see, because there's going to be some joints going into this that we don't want to cover up the unwelded area. Just got this number 15 bar in. Look at that fitment. That's money. Got the number 15 bar in. Got the two 18s here. Getting ready to get them in. That'll be the next step. But I've got to get the center line and the width of our 4 bars figured out before we go any further. But we're looking good. Looking real good. Nice and clean. Let's come in here and do a nice little sweep. Look at that shit. Oh, beautiful weld. I'm telling you though, this fit up, can you get any better than that? Alright, so we're in here, we're doing this 18 bar here. And we got this awesome tool here. It's going to help us with this difficult notch here. Ignore the mess up. It's going to get wire wheeled before we do any welding. I'm just going to get a little fitting going here. So I've got this already coked. I've got this pipe already set up just right. So now I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to mark basically the 12 o'clock position on that tube. Okay. What that's going to allow me to do is clock this piece here that's got the black on it. I'm going to clock that to that line so that I know exactly what direction this has to sit on here when it's sitting over top of this. So then I'll move this over right there on the center line. Okay. Here. So I got this joint and it's pushed down in all those pieces. So now when I pull this up, so right on the front there, this is our notch. So okay, so here's the notch after the fact. That's what we're going to go with. We're going to take this piece here. I'm going to go ahead and draw a mark around that, and then we're going to cope that. Okay, so we're going to notch this piece here, and do a little grinding, test fit it, and then we're going to do the second one. Alright, so we got our bottom coped. We got our top coped. We haven't cleaned them yet, but we're going to once we get all this fit right. We're trying to clean everything up to where it's all sanded like that, ready to paint by the time we're done welding on it. So let's see this test fit. Get her pushed in there. Have her popped in. There it goes. Alright, let's grab our level. Have our handy dandy digital level with an on it. It's got a Let's check on the center line here first. Okay, so we are zeroed out right here. Now let's check this. We're going to get this at 90. Let's grab our little hammer. Okay, check that out. Nice and tight. 90 degrees. There we go. I guess the second one made. Climb in without falling. We're gonna sit our butt down. Do this one first. Just that it's on the right. Don't hit it right, but it's on the right. tack right here on this corner. I'm gonna double check this. I'll put a tack there. We'll get that second one in. And move on to the next piece. Got this piece. It's gonna go here. All we gotta do is get our center line figured out. I think we're gonna go right up to the edge of that center line. Figure out how high up we're gonna go. We'll see. It's probably gonna fit the top first. Alright, we'll get back at you. Alright, got that starting on the funny car hoop here. Hop in here and I'll show you what I got going. Okay, so here's the first bar for the funny car hoop. I'll go ahead and take this magnet off so we can kind of see what we got here. So, we've got a standard coping bottom for this because this is a 90, and now we've got a really crazy coping at the top to get this nice and flush. So, got it locked in there. Slide our magnet over. These magnets are fucking awesome. Okay, I'm right on my line here. replacement right there. What do y'all think? Super tight tolerance on all this stuff, man. It's the best. You got a real nice drum sander attachment I got for more race attached. That saves everything, man. It's a lot easier. Well, let me get these tacked in, and we'll start building these cross pieces here. Get that put in place. That tacked in place. Move on to the next bar. Let's get in here and check out some of this fitment here. Nice tight fit. Nice, beautiful tight fit. Get up in here. Start looking at that. Nice, beautiful fit. Alright, well, it's lunchtime here. Let's check out the progress. We got the main hoop going, we got the down bars, we got our crossbar, dash bar, we got our 18 bar, two 18 bars, we got our 15 bar in there. Look at that fitment, boys, look at that. You don't get much better than that. And the secret there for notches like that, this drum sander, I mean, there's nothing better. This is the best. It's what the professionals use, so that's what we use. Okay, so anyway, we got our 18 bars in. They're both tacked in place. Tacked right there. This sucker's tacked on the bottom. It's tacked on the top there. It's not moving, so let's give it a little check out. See what it looks like from the front. Oh yeah, that's cool. That is clean. Now that next bar, that's gonna be the tough one, man.